What's up, guys, and welcome back to That's How We Roll. We're playing some Mutants Masterminds. My name is Becca, and I'm the GM.
Hi, I'm Laurence, and I'm playing Jax Jones.
Hi, my name's Ed, and I still can't get over how weird it is that I can't say that I'm the GM, but I am playing Dr. Joseph Hammond. I'm playing with a capital play.
Good. So,
Don't know where I was going with that.
who wants to give a little rundown of what happened last time?
Yeah, I'll give a rundown. So, last time, on our adventures of ANVIL agents, we were sent to the police station after a few strings of murders had occurred, involving subjects that would have no physical outside bodily harm, but inside.
No, other way around.
Oh, is it outside or inside?
Yeah, so
Inside they'd have, outside
they
they'd
were
have
covered in bruises
and stuff.
but internally...
Internally they were fine.
Yeah.
Except for the noggin.
Except for the noggin, which is strange. So me and Dr. Hammond were brought in to investigate.
We are ANVIL agents, it's important to say.
We are ANVIL. We were brought in to see what was going on. We sort of mutilated a body worse than it was to have a look.
We is a strong term.
You mutilated a body
I'm
worse.
not a doctor.
I am.
After
I mentioned it enough.
After we found out that where this person lived, we found out that the identity of this person was Foot Soldier, who was a hero of platoon, power platoon.
Correct.
Oh, well done. Okay, good. I have notes. The other murders had been Spitfire, Venom Bite, Gargoyle, and Starlight. All supers. So the plot thickens.
The plot does thicken. We went to Foot Soldier's apartment, started asking around. No one really knew anything. They all had minor connections, but nothing solid. But we did find sleeping tablets, which we knew he had used from the autopsy, and also black sand in his room.
Organic sand.
Yeah, it's biological instead of mineral. And
we're on our way to go to Emmett to see if we can get more toxicity reports
Correct.
from the other murders. Murders? Do we call them murders? If
yes, they are.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
Yeah, they're murders. Yeah, they are murders. They're not accidents.
No.
happy accidents.
Like hot fuzz.
Unhappy accidents. Okay, so you guys have just driven back from the crime scene and you've arrived back at the police station. Emmett's there. He's with a couple of other cops and they're in the green room, as you like to call it.
Yeah.
They're perusing the stuff that you've sent through.
I open the door quite, brutally, not realising my own strength, and stroll in with
They all
my
jump.
partner.
And turned around to face you.
I say, Detective Michaels, may we have a word?
Yeah, of course. Gentlemen, please give us a room. And the other cops leave.
And once they've all left and me and Dr. Hammond are in, Dr. Hammond has a few questions that he'd like to ask you.
Of course.
Have you worked out what's connecting the victims yet?
We all know that they had some form of sleeping aid in their systems.
Interesting.
If
you can get those tox reports to us, are they on the table?
Yes.
Fantastic. I pull out a laser pointer and shoot it across the room at the serial killer board.
Yep.
Hovering over the first victim and just say, Spitfire, move to the next one, Venom Bite, next one, Gargoyle, next one, Starlight, and then the most recent one, Foot Soldier.
Emmett is stunned. He is wide-eyed, jaw dropped.
Did you meet any of them personally?
They're all heroes?
Every single one of them.
Everyone.
Emmett is utterly horrified.
Okay.
And he's clearly worried now.
Emmett, what we need to know is the tablets. What do you know about them? The sleeping aids.
Well, we ran a background check on the company, and Pharmaceuticals actually went out of business about 25 years ago.
I mean, these are legal drugs.
Yeah. Well, they were at the time. Like, they haven't been produced in a long time. I mean, Pharmaceuticals, they filed for bankruptcy, but they've since...
Gotta get Pharmaceuticals now.
Brilliant.
Nice.
But, yeah, I mean, Phi Industries have been pretty techie around that kind of thing, and they've just started another pharmaceutical company afterwards.
No, you're not allowed to play with the mic.
Do we have any knowledge as to where stockpiles of this may have been kept in terms of when they were in production?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple of places around town that might still be FEMA warehouses. I don't know whether they would have been cleared or not, though. I imagine they would have tried to destroy all their product, but the fact that it's here implies that...
I mean, do you have any gangs that deal with this sort of product at all?
No, not really. All of the gangs are more into, like, the really heavy stuff these days, like the breeze and that kind of stuff.
Okay. If you can get any pharmacies that still supply these drugs.
There's definitely not.
None. Okay.
I mean, you could always try the dark web.
Dark web. Do you have access to the dark web?
I am the dark. No. I'm sure we can find someone who has it inside the company.
Yeah, easily.
Emmett hands you a file with a little bit more about pharmaceuticals. Would you like to read it?
Yes,
or save
definitely.
it for later? Yeah. Please roll me an investigation check.
Pew! That is a 27.
Okay, so you're kind of just skimming through the file, and everything that Emmett's basically saying is checking out. But you notice something else as well.
Yeah.
The reason why this particular brand and this particular drug completely ruined the company. Basically, these sleeping pills were enormously too strong for the dosage. So what happened was that you had average Joes taking these pills and ODing. So what happened there was that, it pretty much killed the company, because you'd think that rigorous testing would have been enough to realise that.
Yeah.
So this sleeping pill was pulled from the shelves. It was a complete disaster for pharmaceuticals and ultimately closed down the company.
Who was heading up the research of that product?
Doesn't say in that file.
Does it say what the symptoms of an overdose are?
Much the same as a regular sleeping pill overdose.
Okay, cool. Just in case, there's some sort of magical or superhuman element to the drug which could have manifested in you shit black sand. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's highly unlikely that somebody would shit black sand. Maybe after a curry.
Yeah.
But
both of you roll... I'm trying to think what would be a good one for memory.
Awareness?
Awareness?
Yeah, I'll take a flat awareness.
I even minused it down today.
I have eidetic memory. Does that help?
Oh,
yeah, if you've got eidetic memory, that's perfect. So you don't even need to roll.
You're kidding me.
It's all right. Your buddy's got eidetic memory, so...
It rolled on a 20 and it went to an 8.
Oh!
Nice.
So I got a 10.
You remember at least from Foot Soldier's toxicology report, that he did not have anywhere near enough in his system to have overdosed.
Fantastic news.
Okay.
I relay that to the both of you.
So it wasn't the sleeping tablets that killed him.
No, but
we know that anyway. But
it's definitely what kept him asleep.
Can we find out through our contacts who developed this drug?
I'll relay the information to base and see if they get back to us.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Feed the chain.
Feed the beast. Apart from that, I mean, from here, we've got stuff that link the heroes. I think we need to go have a chat with this Starlight. Is that the name? Scarlet Fury.
Scarlet Fury.
Well, have we got a contact back from the power platoon yet?
Yeah.
Emmett says no dice on the power platoon, but Scarlet Fury has gotten in contact, and Scarlet Fire herself said that she will happily meet with you.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go meet with her. Where?
When and where?
When and where?
She's easy. She wants you guys to decide.
I want to pick a public place. I want to go Denny's Diner.
Okay. Why Denny's?
Sure.
Burgers are great. But also it's public. So no supers, no powers.
For sure. I do a quick Google in my glasses for the closest Denny's.
Denny's is right down the road, man. You should know this.
You would have driven one on the way. Passed one on the way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So are you going to get that pinged off now?
Yeah.
Okay, so Emmett goes to sort that out for you. Makes the connection. He basically steps out of the room, phones Lupo, says, "Hey, have you got Scarlet Fury's number?" and
Lupo's like, "I don't, but Rufio does."
I sit down at the table and sort of go, so we got a killer with organic, bioorganic, whatever malarkey, sand stuff, who can kill people in their sleep.
It looks that way, yeah.
So what do we need to do from now on?
Never sleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
never sleep, never stop.
I guess there's a coffee pot in
Yeah,
here.
of course.
I'll pour myself a coffee.
I just take it with me. Just take the coffee pot. with me.
play music really loud in the car as well.
Okay, so Emmett comes back into the room and he goes, Scarlet Fire will meet you at Denny's in the parking lot in an hour.
Fantastic. Well, in the meantime, have you got anything you want to look up?
What leads do we have?
Well, we've got Fire Dynamics.
You mean pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, pharmaceuticals. Let's do that phonetically. Suit. Not suit. Because I can't.
I don't
spell
think
it.
there's any.
I mean, let's go see Scarlet Fire Fury.
Scarlet Fury's the team name, Scarlet Fire's the leader.
Okay, Scarlet Fire.
I know it's a long
Arrogant.
shot.
What are you thinking?
Let's dust this. Sleeping pill bottle for Prince. If he got it off some street thug, then they might have their Prince on file.
You wore your surgical gloves.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. God,
I'm not an amateur.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
Done this for years.
Yeah,
Let's send that to the lab then.
cool.
Yep, CSI. Emmett will take that from them and he'll get that off to CSI.
I make sure he's wearing gloves before he takes it.
He knows what to do.
I bet he reaches for it and he's like...
He
reaches-
may not be the brightest spark. He might be a few slices short of a loaf, but that does not mean that he is a bad detective.
He's also a delicious rye. Thank you very much. So stop being such a sourdough.
I knew that was coming.
Christ, well, I guess we're just loafing around here, guys. Looks like you can butter me up and call me... there's no...
Don't want to butter you up.
Puns. I can't make the
No,
puns.
that's no good.
Anyway, let's do that. We do that.
You get back in the car. And you
Yep.
go to Denny's.
Nice.
In an
Cool.
hour. And I don't know, maybe you go early and
I
actually
go
have
early to
dinner.
get burger. Yeah,
You guys go early.
Yeah, that's
you
cool.
have dinner. And then at the end, when it hits the hour mark, you head outside after you've paid your bill and you see from the heavens float down Scarlet Fire.
I have one of those toothpicks in my mouth from the Denny's diner, and I'm sitting on the boot of the car, or the trunk of the car in America.
Ed, can you give me a description of Scarlet Fire for me again, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never
So I don't have my notes in front of me, so I don't remember exactly what I said.
You created her.
Yeah, I know. I
You
don't
should
remember
know. She's
your
exactly what I
creation.
said last time.
She's your creation.
Doesn't need to be
But
exact.
anything that's different, she just changes her look a lot because she's like that. So she has sort of a one-piece red super leotard thing going on.
Lycra.
Yes, yeah, I like her. Long sort of golden orange gloves and boots, and long blonde hair, and then she's got like a half mask, which is the same red and then the same gold orange decal of flames on it, and a big SF on her chest.
Cool.
And she floats down.
I stand there cross arms, not impressed.
Cool. I just sort of stand there. and
we're looking imposing right now.
Yeah.
We're giving
We're
off
just
the-
looking generally unimpressed.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting in the car. I've got a burger wrapper on the car and there's milkshake as well. I sort of stand up when she's landed.
Yeah, she lands and she looks between them and goes, I'm guessing you two are the ANVIL agents?
That we are, ma'am.
I sort of smirk and say, no, it must be them. And I point and there's two elderly couple like really slowly pushing this trolley through the car park.
Yeah, that's
like,
Jax
there's in the
Jones and his
frames.
wife.
Why am I the wife? Oh,
You're the slimmer one.
thanks, I guess. Yeah, we're the ANVIL agents.
Okay.
I want to ask you a few questions about one of your teammates.
Thank you for meeting us. I just want to get that out of the way.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Oh, I should probably, be
I want
personal.
to ask you about Starlight.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Starlight?
About 3.5 weeks ago.
I don't know if anyone's told you this yet, but unfortunately Starlight is dead.
Oh.
Do you have any connection to any of the following heroes? Spitfire, Venom
No.
Bite,
No.
Gargoyle,
No.
or Foot Soldier?
I met Foot Soldier
When
How
was
long ago?
Yeah.
last week. At Faux Towers. Fum Towers.
Fum Towers. What were you doing at Fum Towers?
You would know.
You'd know about what happened.
It was a
you knew
big,
about what
big
happened.
thing,
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, big party.
Big party.
Lots of
superheroes.
shit went down.
We
Yeah.
didn't like that very much.
No.
Yeah.
We didn't like
Damage
it.
control was no good.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Do you know anybody that would want to hurt Starlight at all?
No. To be honest, she was a good kid.
What were you doing with Starlight when you last saw her?
We were talking about potentially taking her in for Scarlet Fury. She had a lot of talent. We thought that she'd make a good addition to the team.
Did she have any problems outside of the team?
We didn't know her that well.
You didn't know her at all, and you were going to let her into your team. Very professional. And I take out my clipboard, my little ping, and I start writing down a few notes onto it. I don't say anything, just write notes.
She crosses her arms and gets a little bit more defensive after you've said that.
Okay.
And she's a bit like, look,
That's what I'm waiting for.
I didn't even know that she was dead, let alone that it was suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
So
I keep writing.
she was a good kid. She didn't deserve this.
I keep writing. I look up and keep writing.
She has nothing else to say.
Damn it, okay. I thought she'd keep talking and get panicked.
Did she have any kind of sleeping problems that you knew about?
Not that I was aware of, but I mean, most heroes work by night and not all of us are made to be nocturnal.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you know where she lived?
Yeah.
Not exactly, but I can tell you it was more the north end of town.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that match up with where she was found?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news. And if you are able to tell the rest of your team what's happened.
I want to do an insight check on her.
Yep.
Ah, shit, I didn't even think about that.
Thank you.
I'm going to do the same thing with my glasses. Pew!
For God's sake.
It's 22.
It's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9.
You think that she's being sincere.
Okay.
You are absolutely convinced she's telling the truth.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, my glasses are like scanning her micro movements in her face.
I looked to you out the
She's
corner of my eye.
genuinely upset.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
cool. I
Do you know her real name? Do we have her real name in our files?
You would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know who she was.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, Dr. Agent Hammond, do you have anything else to ask?
Do you know any other heroes who might be taking sleeping pills of any kind?
Most. I know that's not a helpful answer.
Do you know what? I mean, if you, obviously you are a superhero, and if you were going to select some sleeping tablets, which sleeping tablets would you pick?
I wouldn't pick. I'd go to my doctor.
Does every superhero have a specific doctor? I mean, like...
I imagine not all of them.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Metahuman doctors exist
Okay.
in general practices these days. So
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't have any further questions. I'll lead on to my partner. Do you have any further questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll contact you if we need any more answers.
Sure. Yeah.
And I take a sip of my milkshake, and the bottom bit that's really loud, and I put it down. Obviously, done with the conversation.
She gives them both a really peculiar look before she just springs off into the night.
I down the last of my third espresso. This boy ain't sleeping tonight. No.
I opened the trunk and we've got like 50 coffee pots in there
We've
stolen.
just got a full coffee machine rigged up in the booth.
We've got coffees in the car waiting for us as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not on sleeping. Are you on sleeping tablets?
No,
Joseph?
I'm not. No.
Joe, do you mind if I call you Joe?
Yes, I mind. Call me Dr. Hammond.
Oh, okay.
We're partners. We've been partners for years, but please call me Dr. Hammond.
Are we the partners that sit in the car and say nothing to each other on
Yes.
the stakeout?
Jax,
Yeah.
your phone starts ringing.
Oh, okay.
What's your ringtone? This is my favourite part of the podcast. What's your ringtone?
My ringtone's like, whoa, huh, oh yeah, what is it
Nice.
good for? Absolutely nothing. And I flick it open at that point.
Are you one of those people, like, even though you know who's on the other end, you've got to wait for that?
It's
Yes,
got to get to that
yeah.
last bit. And I flick it open and put it to my ear and say, hello?
Inventive way of answering the phone. I appreciate that.
Yeah. It's Emmett. Is that Jax?
Yes, this is Jax. How can I help you?
Hi, we got a ping back from the power platoon.
Okay, excellent.
They're not willing to meet, but I do actually have them on the other line.
Yeah, definitely. And I tap you, and then say, "Can you home in?"
I give you a look like, why are you
I'm
touching me?
I'm guessing we're in the car. I get into the car, so we don't have the outside surround. I put it on speaker so we can hear it in the car, and I say, "Yeah, sure, put them through."
Yep, cool. So you hear the click and the bit of a brief ringtone between the two, and then you hear, "This is Colonel Colony."
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, say that again one more time.
This is Colonel Colony.
Colonel Colony.
Oh, so good.
Thank you very much for talking with us, sir. I won't keep you for too long. We just have a few questions about one of... Don't break.
What are you laughing at?
I'm just Colonel Colony.
I'm just a maid of honor.
It's already divulged into nonsense. It took me like 3 episodes for it to divulge into... No, it didn't. It took 1 episode for it to be nonsense.
Don't, because every one episode of recording, you always break me at one point, and I don't want it to be yet.
So good. I love it. Okay. Composure. We're professionals.
You just never knew you wanted me doing the Colonel Colony voice so much.
Something I never knew I always wanted.
First it's the sheep noises.
Yep.
Now
Yes.
it's Colonel Colony.
Oh, it's beautiful. Everything about it's beautiful.
Colonel Connolly. I can't even say it. Okay. Colonel, we won't take up too much of your time. We just have a few questions regarding one of your teammates, foot soldier.
Yes, well, how can I help?
Unfortunately, Foot Soldier yesterday was found dead in his apartment.
Nonsense, he can't possibly be dead. He's a soldier. He's too good at this.
Well,
Never misses. Good blood.
well, he definitely missed last night because he's dead. Sorry to break the news.
He missed his alarm.
Yeah.
Very distressing.
I can sure it is, but we just need to ask you a few questions, sir.
Of course.
Regarding foot soldier, was he on any medication that you knew about?
No, we don't really discuss our private lives.
Okay.
So in that case, you wouldn't know a dark-haired female that he was potentially seeing?
No.
No? Okay. Do you know that anybody would want to harm foot soldier specifically?
Oh, we have plenty.
I turn the volume.
What's so funny? What's so funny, Ed?
Nothing. No, there's nothing funny about this. It's very serious.
Very serious.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm just channeling my inner Nigel Thornberry and doing the rest. Just with less of that.
Marianne. Anyway,
We had many enemies, but I suppose he did have one rival that might be worth tracking down.
sure. What was his rival's name?
This rival was an archer, and they
Archer.
shared the ability of
Never
being-
missing.
Yes.
Okay, so this archer, what's his code name? Or
Nevermore.
sorry, sorry, sir, I didn't quite get that. One more time for me.
Nevermore.
nice.
Okay. Do you have any information about Nevermore?
No.
Nothing.
Scan the database. Whee!
Boom.
That's a 26.
Cool. So you know that there is indeed an archer called Nevermore that operates in New Haven.
Fantastic.
Do we know his locations or where he's been spotted?
Not recently been spotted, as in the last week.
Yep.
But you believe that they are particularly targeting one gang, and that gang hasn't really had many movements recently. Might be worth checking back with the police
gang?
on
Yeah.
that one. The Lost Boys.
Cool.
Lost Boys. Well, thank you very much, sir. If you have any questions, please do feel free to contact us at double blah 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 number. I give him one of the contact numbers, not my actual personal number, but I give him one of the contact numbers.
I have one final request before I hang up the phone.
Of course, sir. Anything for a vet.
When you find the one who did this to my foot soldier,
Yes, sir.
I want you to hand him over to us.
I'm sorry, sir. We cannot promise
We
you that.
cannot allow one of our greatest to be...
Sorry, go on.
You're rude.
Never stop.
You're rude.
Never stop.
You're rude. them of margaritas.
Oh, bloody hell.
We want to kill him.
Okay. We will see what we can do.
Thank you, and good night. He hangs up.
It's not nighttime, is it?
It's night. It's been night for a little while.
Okay, I hang up the phone, the flip phone, and I say, right, back to the police station to find out about Nevermore.
Cool.
I mean, the Lost Boys could be the gang that's supplying. Maybe.
Potentially.
Let's go see what they know.
Cool.
I slide over the bonnet.
We're in the car.
Oh, yeah.
You get out, you slide over the bonnet.
Onto your side.
And then you walk around the car.
Yeah. I drink the coffee in the car that we've left in the car, and I speed away into the night.
So you head back to the police department.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. You arrive, and you actually walk in just as Emmett's turning in for the night. He's heading home. He's like, oh, how did it go?
Neither Scarlet or
Colonel Colony
knew anything,
Oh, that's unfortunate. Ooh.
including that their respective...
You need some coffee.
I do. Even their respective teammates were dead. They didn't know that either.
They were very helpful. But we are... Do you have a contact? I know you're turning in for the night detective. Do you have a contact that we can use throughout our investigation whilst you're asleep?
Yeah, just put it through to one of the other detectives on the squad. No, homicide. We all pretty work closely.
Before you go, have you heard of a character called Nevermore? Or Nevermore?
Nevermore.
Yeah, I don't know if we're pronouncing this right.
No,
but I believe it's Nevermore.
Nevermore.
You got to get that proper cheek wall. I can't actually do it properly when I'm wearing the headphones, but I have to wear them to listen to the recording.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the question?
Have you heard of Nevermore?
Have I heard of Nevermore? Yeah, actually, I have. She's pretty prolific. She
Oh, is it she? Okay.
she's an archer, and she loves hurting lost boys,
Like actual Lost Boys, or
as in
Like
the gang.
children.
that's what I was.
The gang, the lost boys.
Okay.
We understand that the Lost Boys have not been so active recently. Is this a direct correlation to her movements, or is this
We
just
don't
coincidental?
think so. I know that, well, you probably know this too, that since Rufio left the Lost Boys, that there's been a bit of turmoil around leadership.
Yeah, there's definitely a power vacuum.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm guessing this Nevermore character has a vendetta against the Lost Boys, otherwise she wouldn't be so focused.
We can only imagine so. We haven't really interacted with her much.
Okay. Do you
Any
have
idea how we could get in contact?
Yeah. We could pretend to be Lost Boys.
I was about to say, put a Lost Boy out there, I'm sure she'll come and look.
Do you have any contacts, Lost Boy contacts? Apart from Rufio, we don't really want
I
him.
was going to say he's kind of burned a lot of bridges, I understand.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, I'm guessing we could find some. Do you have any locations of where they have been before?
We might.
Oh, we probably will.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah, we
ANVIL
could
probably has more than the police.
Yeah,
because it's a
okay.
metahuman gang at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get them then. We'll get them on it. But thank you for your time, detective. Good night and sweet dreams.
That was my line. Just, I got it in before you. Oh.
Emmett just kind of gives you guys both like a mock salute and he goes to leave.
Was that
Are
a
you
proper
guys
salute
not
or a
gonna-
mock salute?
A mock, kind of like the lazy two finger.
Yeah. Cool.
So if you're going to salute, you salute properly.
He salutes properly.
Okay.
I
No
look
sass.
I look at him and say, get home safe. And Emmett,
Yeah.
no horseplay.
It's been there for 2 minutes.
Did not notice that you were holding up a high five.
That's why I waited. I wanted to see how long you noticed. He literally was like,
Just-
2 puns in there.
Just smiling. Just so happy that
you're not even looking.
So I just completely blanked Lawrence's high five
Yep.
for a solid amount of time there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before Emmett goes and then he turns and goes, you guys not good? Turn in for the night?
No, we're good. We're definitely good.
We're going to spend tonight seeing if we can find our lost boy, follow the Nevermore lead.
Sure. Okay.
Have we heard anything back in regards to the pharmaceutical company at all?
What was it you asked with the pharmaceutical company again?
Seeing if there were any warehouses.
Or researcher.
Yeah.
Who was the head researcher?
It seemed like the file was pretty buried on who did the research, but we did find that there is a warehouse on the waterfront, disused for about 25 years.
Does it link up with anything the Lost Boys have used before?
Nope.
Okay. Should we? I mean, do you? I'm guessing you sent off the ping to ANVIL about that, so they'll ping us when we got information. When they've got information.
Well, ANVIL have already pinged you back.
Oh, okay. So they pinged us back the Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys are not a subtle organisation. Okay. It's not hard to track them.
So they tracked us some Lost. This sounds really wrong. They tracked us some Lost Boys.
Yeah, you know that they already operate out of a subway, a disused subway station.
I think it's time we pay the Lost Boys a little home visit.
How are we playing this? Are we doing the old Men in Black routine, or are we going in guns blazing, suited up?
I think we need to set the right mood. And I tap the hood of the trunk. I tap the trunk. Really enthusiastically.
Okay.
My hand's actually doing it as well. That actually hurt.
You're patting air.
No. Hair never hurt so much. Or do you want to do Men in Black? We can do it your way. We can do it whichever way you feel more comfortable. I don't want you to be uncomfortable in this. We're partners.
Honestly, they're going to be armed. It would be better to have the protection.
Oh, we're going to be armed. And I rub the trunk.
Seductively rubbing the...
I salivate as well at the thought of it.
This is no good. Okay, cool. I say... I walk round to the side of the car and just go, all right, you're driving.
I catch the keys. I'm guessing you threw them to me.
No, because you always have the keys.
Oh,
you
know.
Always drive.
You throw them for yourself and
I
catch
threw
them.
them up in the air and then caught them backhanded.
Nice.
Dexterity.
14.
Driving montage.
Yep.
Street lights pass by.
Yep.
Reflections coming off drinking coffee.
We've got some fucking Kavinsky or something on the radio.
It's a very sepia tone at the moment as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And we pull up, I guess, outside. Not like right up outside. I mean, we're like at least a mile out.
Probably
a bit further.
Probably not that far away.
No? Okay.
We'd only have to be a little further down so we can suit up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It'll take us a second to suit up, so...
Yeah,
cool.
so you arrive not too about a block or two away from the disused subway station entrance.
We both hoik our suits out of the back.
Yeah.
How does yours look?
Okay, I'll describe it. Basically, it comes in 4 bits. Mm-hmm. First, the legs come out, and it's sort of steel plating on the outside. It's not reflective that it shines off light, but you can definitely tell it's hard metal. You're not sure what sort of metal it is. On the inside, there's sort of a nano weave going in between the steel plating. Mm-hmm. And just on the legs, you also notice a little sort of lever almost. You think it might be a hydraulic system.
Cool.
On the chest plate, there are more metal plates, but this time it's got a built-in webbing sort of component onto it. So it's got pouches on the front. It's also got utility pouches as well. It's also got a knife standing on the front. On the arms, they're also metal plating and more nano weave in between. And on the knuckles, you can tell that these knuckles have been developed so that it's hard hitting. So there is like built-in knuckle dusters onto it. On the top half of the armor, the final component is the shoulders. But you notice on the shoulder there is this small little cannon almost. It's like imagine a little ball on his shoulder. Yeah. But nothing. It doesn't appear like it can shoot anything. And then the helmet is a basic sort of stormtrooper mix of ODST helmet.
Cool.
But it's just red at the moment because it's off.
Sweet.
What about your suit?
My suit is all in one piece. It sort of folds around me. It's cool. Way closer to the body than yours. It's not as bulky. It's very similar to like the Mass Effect sort of space suit sort of things. It's probably the closest thing, but its head is like a half face, so the mouth is
RoboCop
exposed.
style.
RoboCop style. Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's got like a backpack to it, and The backpack is very tight fitting, like a jogger's backpack almost, but like the same material as the same sort of metallic material as the rest of the suit. But it looks like it's got a generator system in it.
That's badass.
Yeah. And
how do you put your suit on?
I sort of affix the backpack, and then the rest of the suit sort of like bolts out around from that.
I put the legs down to the ground, and then I build it up like I'm building a snowman.
Nice.
The back part opens up, like little hinges move apart, and I just step inside, and it closes up
cool.
like around me. Sweet. Yeah, you're imagining that now. It sounds badass. And
I'm
this
just thinking
suit,
Fallout.
this suit stands at 6 foot 8 inches. It's a big old suit. It's seven
really is
7
a
inches.
Fallout.
Yep.
7 inches bigger than me. And I just stand there. The lighting system in my helmet comes on, and it goes to a blue at the moment.
Cool.
Just a blue one at the moment.
Is blue calm?
You'll find out.
Oh god.
You'll find out.
Okay.
And I say in the comm link built in, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
I crack the knuckles of the suit, and it makes like a metallic crunch when I crack them.
Cool.
I actually have to get out this couch sheet. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The suits are on.
I do a systems check quickly, so I flex the arms, make sure all the hydraulics are working, all the servo motors are working as well. I have system diagnostics in the helmet, so it's all telling me all the systems are online. Okay. How far away are we?
I'd say literally just
You're right there.
Right there.
a block down. Yeah.
Okay. I straight away say, let's see how many friends we got in there. And my eye looks to a bit of the screen. Another screen pops open, and it looks through into the building. It
How?
penetrates concealment, so I can see through walls.
It's underground.
It's underground.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough because it's.
What's the depth that it can go to?
Depth it can go to. I actually have to pick out the book. It can go to. Senses 143.
I cannot breathe Coca-Cola.
Most people can't.
That is a fact. I learned just then.
Here we go.
Science.
So, penetrate illusion, concealment, a sense which is straight unaffected by concealment from obstacles rather than concealment effects. So, vision penetrates concealment, sees right through opaque objects, for example, and hearing that penetrates concealment is unaffected by soundproofing or intervening materials and so forth.
But what rank is it?
You can only get one rank, but it's worth 4 points. It's only visual that I can see through.
How would I even figure that out?
That is something that I wish everybody would know.
I think that's more to do with like actual cover in a fight, though.
Yeah, I would.
Like
I
you
thought
can
it
see
was like
someone hiding behind like a waist high block of concrete.
I would have thought like
I
it.
don't think it's like X-ray vision.
No, it's not X-ray vision. But okay, yeah.
I think that what you can see though is that you can see like the top kind of entrance of the subway where it all like leads down through the abandoned escalators and stuff. But other than that,
that's fine.
Nothing.
I turn on my infravision.
no movement up here.
Okay. I then turn on my microscopic vision and look at the ground and see if there's any footprints on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to roll for that.
No.
one.
How can I see how many footprints are going down?
Lots.
Looks like we got a lot.
Let's do it. Okay. I'm gonna turn on heat and just see how fresh those prints are.
Varying.
Okay, cool.
It's a regularly used entrance.
Okay.
Cool. Do we wait here or do we go in?
I mean, why don't we say hello?
Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Okay. And my motors move. You're hearing.
Nice. I sort of flex my fists and like small electrical currents run through the fist.
I wanted that so badly as well. I wanted electric powers. It's so cool. Yeah, so I start walking down the steps.
Yeah, so you get to the bottom of the escalators, and that's where what would have been the gates across to stop people from going in because it's obviously closed.
Yep.
But you can see that obviously it's been jimmied open and shoved aside, and you can get through pretty easily.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I make our way through, and I step through, and then I turn on infravision again, see if I can see any heat signatures around the area.
Yep, you can see quite a large mass of heat coming from what you can presume to be the actual subway station itself.
Okay.
Or rather, a room just off of it.
Right, okay. Is it just one heat signature that I can see, or is it multiple?
It's many.
But it's like become a mass.
If you roll perception...
Yep. That's a 23.
There's at least 30.
Oh, easy to take them.
Yeah, we could take them.
I mean, we could definitely take
Let's try and talk first, then.
Yeah, definitely. I'm guessing there's a door to knock on.
Yeah, so you
knock on the door.
you come out onto the actual subway station platform itself, and you're on the opposite side. So as you look over, you see all the heat signatures are coming from the other side of the platform through a door.
Okay.
So as you go, I'm guessing you go over the tracks.
I leap over the tracks.
Yep. And then you arrive at the door.
Yep.
And then you knock.
Yeah.
You see a pair of eyes on the other side looking between you.
We need to have a word with your boss.
Who are you supposed to be?
Our identity does not matter, but we need to speak to your boss right now. That's who we'll speak to.
Why do you need to speak to the boss?
That's classified information, not for
He
you.
slides out close.
I punch the door through.
Roll. Oh, well, not roll to hit, but
You can either roll
I'll roll to hit the door
as a crit.
as a crit, yeah.
Okay. God.
So I'm rolling to hit. Okay. That's a 24.
yep. So describe.
Okay. Basically, as soon as the shutters close, I reach back and you hear the motors groaning. A bit of steam pops out, and it just pushes forward, impaling like a fist-sized dent in the door, and the rest of the door just crumbles inwards, pushing it off its hinges into the back of the room. I'm guessing it'd force the guy back as well.
Yep, absolutely. So you send both door and guard flying.
I sort of stride through confidently and just say, "The pizza's here."
Ha! Brilliant.
You walk into. I'm trying to remember exactly how it looks. You walk into an area that has like a balcony.
Yeah.
And then at the top, and there's thugs everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Like, you thought it was 30. There are more in here. You have a look around, and all of them have now weapons trained on you.
Okay. Instantly my visor's colour changes to green. And I say, "Stand down. We're only here to talk."
From the back of the crowd at the top of the balcony, you know, "Stop talking when you're blasting my door down." And stepping forward. I'm guessing he has curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you hear a like heavy
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the top of the balcony now, you see him clearly, and he has like a hydraulic suit around him.
Is it worse crafted than mine? I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course it is. It's basically created. It's like it's a motorbike.
Oh.
But it's been designed in a way that it transforms into this power suit.
Have you seen Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's
It's
that
that.
sort of,
Oh,
like,
okay. It's that sort of power armor.
external
Yeah.
hydraulic.
Oh.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Rufio's got one too.
I'm guessing you're the boss.
They call me Curly. Who are you?
We're people interested in asking you a few questions.
I think you're the ones who need to be answering the questions, knocking my door down like that.
He wasn't being so hospitable. Hopefully you'll be different.
What, you mean my man you knocked out on the floor there?
Yeah.
Who
You should
was
probably
just
get
doing
better
his
men.
who was just doing his job?
Pretty bad job.
I think I'm going to ask you all to leave.
I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to stand there. This turret is going to pop out. Suddenly you just see two small cylinders pop out and it just extends outwards from this small sphere on my shoulder. And I'm going to intimidate the hell out of all of them.
Roll intimidate.
Yeah. Because that's my best skill.
Can I aid him by saying, look, we've already knocked out one of the guys that you've got defending this place, and we didn't really want to do that. All we want is to find out where we could potentially find a little hero that you know by the name Nevermore.
Okay, so
If you give us that, then my big tin can behind me won't have to kill every single one of you.
okay, so I believe that you roll an intimidation check first, and if you are successful, then you get a +2 bonus.
Yeah. I've got a teamwork skill, but you don't have teamwork.
Yeah, I got a 1.
So no +2 bonus for you.
Okay, that's fine. I don't need it. The 17.
Yep. Okay. So Curly kind of squints at both of you. Not necessarily you. He's not intimidated by you.
He just does
But
not
he
even
does. Yeah.
fathom that.
Doesn't
No.
even,
Yeah.
doesn't even acknowledge him.
Yep.
He's looking at the old tin can man as you described him, and he's just looking at that turret and he's going, "Nevermore, you say?"
The archer that never misses.
Yeah.
Can we talk somewhere a bit more privately?
Whatever you've got to say, you can say in front of my boys.
Oh, of course.
Maybe we should make this conversation a little more face-to-face, though.
Yeah.
He jumps down from the balcony and does the superhero 3-point landing.
Superhero jump is going to do it. Yeah. Okay, and when he lands, I don't know. Basically, we're following up a lead about Nevermore. We know that you're not our biggest fan, and we need to ask her a few questions. So do you know how to find her?
No, she's the one who always finds us.
Okay. Well, how about we do each other a favor? If we take Nevermore out of the picture for you, you can operate a bit more freely, can't you?
But we're going to need you to bring her out.
We're going to need you to be bait. Or some of your weaker
Roll
men.
persuasion.
Yeah, that's one of my good skills as well. Like, I do have good skills, just not being used right now.
I have no persuasive.
That's a 23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
He looks suspiciously at you and goes, how do I know that you're just not going to fuck us over?
Well, I could just screw you over right now, but I'm not. I'm talking. You've seen what I can do.
I see you knock down a door.
Nah, there's a lot more that I can do with that.
We haven't really demonstrated, have you?
No, not yet.
It's enough to talk, but can you walk?
Oh, I can definitely work.
Can you run in those things?
Oh, God, yeah.
Really?
I can jump as well. Do you want
Oh.
to see how high?
Jump for me, doggy.
I hold my anger back. I hold it back so much.
I sort of...
The visor.
I tilt my head slightly to one side and smile and say, who needs to jump? And then I teleport behind him.
Oh!
There's a crack of
Thanks,
sort of
teammate.
like a fritz of electricity as I displace from in front of him and appear behind him and say, jumping's for the weak.
He turns around suddenly and he's really surprised by it and he's just like, fucking teleporters.
Well, do we have a deal?
I guess we're not exactly in a position to negotiate, are we?
Not really. We just came here for the nicety of it.
Who do you work for?
We're not really at liberty to say that, are we?
Well, I'm not really at liberty to
I'm not
do
saying that in
anything.
character.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'll do this for out of
Are we
character.
at liberty?
To talk
Would-
about? Are we allowed to say we're Anvil or
Yeah,
not?
of course, you're not a secret organisation.
Oh, that's
yeah,
fine
but
then.
they would...
They would then target Anvil. We don't really want...
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it's.
They know who Anvil are.
Anvil take down
superheroes and supervillains.
yeah
If they change
as
back.
much as they would take down like thugs.
Yeah.
In fact, they probably wouldn't.
Anvil
really
don't even glance
waste
at
their
thugs.
time
Yeah.
with
Okay.
thugs.
We
yeah.
don't waste our time with thugs. Okay.
Yeah, let's tell them.
Yeah,
Anvil.
okay. Yeah, we're that. Anvil.
His entire expression changes.
Might have heard of us.
Prove it.
There's a little chest plate on my suit, and it pops off, and it shows the Anvil logo on my plate.
Could have stolen that for all I know.
Well, we could have.
How exactly would you like it to be proven?
Got credentials, badges.
Yeah, I do.
Cops have that kind of thing. I know Anvil do too.
Do we?
Yeah, we
Yeah, you
do.
do.
Cool.
In our wallets and stuff.
Which you're not wearing.
No, it's in the car. Nuts.
Yeah, let me just nip to the car. I teleport back to the car.
Yeah,
I
sure.
cross my arms and wait for him patiently.
Do, do, do.
Only take a second.
Just tapping his foot. checking
Yeah.
his
I'm
watch.
trying to find your wallet. Why did you-
It's right next to the burger.
Why is it
It's
not just in your back pocket?
It's next to the burger pile in the back, like all the burger
Why
wrappers
do
and
you
stuff.
not just keep it in your pocket at all times? Eventually I find it. Boom! I'm back.
Okay.
And I just sort of toss them over to him.
Okay, so he grabs them, snatches them out of the air, and he takes a look at them both, and he looks at you both and goes, faces?
Yes, we have them.
Need to match it up.
Basically, the filter on my mask, the visor, sort of goes opaque, so it shows my face.
Transparent, you mean?
Yeah, transparent. That's one. Not opaque.
Not a fake.
No, transparency.
I fold the helmet back.
He looks down at the badges, back at you, down at the badge, back at you.
I sort of motion that I normally have glasses.
Alright, I'm satisfied. I'm not going to fuck with Anvil.
I
So
take him
hands
back and put him in one of my pouches.
Nice.
That's what they're there for.
helmet folds back up.
What can we do for the feds?
What do you normally do which draws attention from Nevermore?
Do what we do.
Wait.
We'll do that.
Do that, but a bit more obvious for her.
All right. Now?
Yes. Now.
Right now.
I want it to be loud and I want it to be spread out. I want groups of you in different places to try and lure her out from wherever she is.
And as soon as she appears, you let us know.
All right. He turns to face the thugs who are just like eagerly watching, and they've still got their guns in hand, but they're a little bit like,
I feel very
Anvil.
unthreatened by these guns.
And Curly goes, all right, lads. You lot on the left, you're going to go down to the port. You lot on the right, you're going to go to the park. And you're going to kick up a stink. Have fun. And the two groups go. There are a bunch that are still left.
Nice.
Will that do? As he turns back to the other two.
Well, I'm sure you could probably get one more group out.
I think that'll be plenty.
Before you do,
You don't want to spread your resources too thin, do you?
before you go, or before we go, have you heard of a specific sleeping drug? And I let him know the name from Pharmaceuticals.
Never heard of it.
No sleeping pills or anything like that?
Not our kind of business.
Okay.
You never traded in legit drugs?
Where's the fun in that?
I suppose. Okay.
What do you know of Foot Soldier?
Foot Soldier, that name rings a bell.
Never missed.
Bit like Nevermore then. Never met him. Power Platoon, right?
It's the one.
That's
Bunch
the
of
one.
wankers they are.
Tell me about it.
They don't
100%.
don't really have much to do with us. They more go after the kids. Easy targets, soft.
What sort of heroes do you have beef with?
Had beef with one of the legends once. Had beef with Nevermore. Pretty much every passing do-gooder wants
Okay.
to put a thought on the whole druggling thing. So
Spitfire?
Who?
Venom Bite?
Never heard of him.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle was that ugly fuck, wasn't
Yeah.
he? I only met him once.
Okay.
Starlight.
Now that rings a bell.
She was
Funny.
going to be in Scarlet Fury.
Wouldn't have been dealing with us. They're more about the shiny work.
Yeah.
What we do in the shadows, eh?
Don't get it, but haha. So thank you for your help. Yeah. If you
Take our leave.
if you guys do hear anything, keep us posted, and I give them contact.
Well, good to help the government, I suppose.
What keeps us off your back, and it gets out one of your main competitors. Not competitors, but one of your main problems. Well, she's a problem.
More like a
Annoyance.
yes.
Nuisance. Whoa. Instead of nuisance, gone. Little scratch. And I just turn around and start walking.
Cool. He lets you go.
Nice one. Yeah, we head back out. Run back to the car, de-suit.
Yep. I just step back out of it and it goes... And it folds back down into its three components again.
So we're kind of a loss.
Well, I mean, we do have them getting us Nevermore, so we're going to be able to question her. But
The likelihood that she'll even know anything is down.
what is?
I mean,
It's a lead. We're just following a lead. But we got that warehouse on the port.
She has.
Pharmaceuticals.
We do. She has. Nevermore has no connection, as far as I can tell, to the rest of the victims.
No, not at all.
But the others, who knows? Something may come up.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I guess let's head to the warehouse.
Yeah, we'll head to the warehouse.
See if there are any samples that we've missed.
Oh, by the way, fresh coffee.
Oh, thank you.
I pour it out the back. I'm guessing we have like a little espresso machine in the back. Yeah, let's just make espressos.
Cool.
Yeah, and we drive to the warehouse.
Cool. And that's perfect timing. So as you're driving over to the warehouse, we will leave it for this week.
Ooh. That was more excited.
Yeah.
This is meant to be.
Thank you for listening to That's How We Roll. If you liked what you heard, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/That's How We Roll, where for as little as $1 a month, you can help support keeping this podcast going. And if you'd like to know more, please check out our website, that'showweroll.co.uk. Take a look at our social medias at That's How We Roll 1 on Twitter and That's How We Roll Podcast on Facebook. You can also get in touch via email. Just ping one over to that'showwerollpodcast@gmail.com. See you all next time.